Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. On this new month, 04.01.2024, current time 06:11 a.m. Eastern Time here in Upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of Upstate New York where I live and reside. This Monday, start of a new week, start of a new month, as far as that goes. Or April. Did I say April? Yeah. No, it's April. April 1st. April Fool's Day. Ha. No, I didn't know what month it was. No, true. That's no April Fool's joke. I did not know what month I knew what month it was. I just changed the calendar. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Twitch, at Fireman Rich over there on X. Also at Fireman Rich on Truth Social, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, and then I'm also over there on the Real Fire, the Real, the public Facebook, as the Real Fireman Rich. So all one word. And we do have the morning coffee here, as far as that goes. Tasting good. It's Blueberry Mountain, I guess. You can taste the blueberries. It tastes good. Good coffee, though. Hashtag positive start today. Hashtag PSTTD. This is going to be a short broadcast. I'll probably be on less 30, 45 minutes because I have to go somewhere here in a couple hours. And I need to take a shower and all that after. So this will be short. We'll be going over the bare bones here as far as what I got outlined. You know what the drill is as far as if you've watched this. I want to say thank you for the views that are people watching on Rumble and YouTube. We had some fun with Rumble this weekend, and as far as that goes, and started a new broadcast Saturday morning. I started I was sort of doing it half-assed. The weekend edition of the morning coffee that I do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on Twitch. And but it's over primarily. I'm focusing on Rumble, but I'm simulcasting over here on Twitch as well. But the emphasis is go Rumble live on the weekend. But I have the capability of doing dual broadcasts using what is that called? I have it right here. It's called the Prism Live Studios that Walt Hollick got me into using a couple years back when we're still on the Haps days. I resurrected it to do the multicasting, to use the RTMP feature that I can broadcast over on Rumble. And yesterday I did it, and I had very successful as far as doing the weekend edition, and that's the newer thing that I'm doing on the weekend. And again, using Rumble primarily, and then either multicasting, simulcasting here to Twitch. But I started something even newer, and that's because we had something new. Not baseball. Baseball started. That started last week. We may get to the scores. We may not, depending on how this transitions through as far as that goes. Because, like I said, this is going to be a short broadcast. Maybe 45 minutes at the max. We're not going to 2-hour length, so we're going to cover the benchmarks. But the new broadcast I'm doing is the Let's Talk Football, UFL football broadcast. Okay, we're talking about the UFL, which started this weekend. I watched all 4 games, and they were let's just say 2 of the 4 were really exciting. 3 of the 4, the third one was okay. It was good, okay to good. The last one it was okay. I stopped following after the third quarter, and I made a whole bunch of notes and all that. So, we had some fun with that with the Rumble, and no game broadcast. So we may do one today later after I get done doing what I have to do this morning, as far as that goes, and taking care of some errands, I guess, as far as that goes. And so let's see. And one of the things yesterday we did on the Sunday edition of the weekend, the weekend edition of the Sunday morning broadcast, we were able to bring up Tony D, who is a brother veteran, fellow broadcaster, and the like. Yeah, this is a little bit better because we brought him up. I had a guest up over on Rumble for the first time, so that you can see a picture of that. That's a cover picture of yesterday's weekend edition morning coffee. We're able to utilize what the hell was that program called? Something Ninja. Oh, Video Ninja. It's an application, browser application, to where you can bring people. I could actually use it here for Twitch on OBS, but for Twitch now we have guest stars, and I have guest stars. We're going to be using guest stars because they have a present and it's a little bit smoother. So I was a little fidgety with it yesterday, the Video Ninja and stuff, but it worked. We had a little feedback on Tony's side and stuff like that, as far as I think it was how I had it set up, and I have to look at that a little bit more. But we showed capability, which I was glad and very thankful for Tony to go ahead and present. Well, not present, but to what is it, to have accommodate us, I guess you could say. So thank you, Tony D. Okay, let's see. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, let's see, what do we got here? We have 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Where's my tabs here? 39 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to, is that it? Let's see, let me make sure. 39 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 3.888 degrees Celsius. So we're on the warm side. I do believe we're going to have some rain today. Let's see, rain showers this morning with overcast skies during the afternoon hours. High of 54 degrees Fahrenheit. It was in the 50. It got in the 50s yesterday, but it seemed cold because of the wind. So we still have the March winds. Winds light and variable. Chance of rain is 60%. Sun will be rising this morning at 06:48, which is in about 30 more minutes. 6:48 a.m. It's currently 6:18. So sunrise at 6:48 a.m. Setting at 7:32 p.m. 7:32 p.m. So our world times and temperatures as I speak. Okay, what happened to my world times? Oh, there they are. Honolulu, Hawaii at 12:18 a.m. currently. It's cloudy skies with a little clearing, 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Good morning, Laura. Good morning. We're just going to be doing a short one today, about 30 to 45 minutes this morning, okay? Just to let you know, I got something I got to do here in a couple hours. I got to get out on the road and do an errand as far as that goes. So I was almost not going to come up, but I figure I can come up for at least 30 to 45 minutes here. Honolulu, Hawaii at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona at 3:19 a.m. Raining in Phoenix, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. In Chicago, Illinois at 5:19 a.m. Windy City at cloudy skies, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, 6:19 a.m. Cloudy skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in the jungle, across the pond, the Atlantic Ocean, in Cork, Ireland, where I was watching a movie last night. I watched The Quiet Man. Do you ever see that one, Laura? Oh, that's all good. Okay. Have you ever watched The Quiet Man? The story, the John Wayne going over to, oh man, it's a classic. I love that movie. I watched it last night. Came across it and I got sucked into it. So right at the beginning there. Cork, Ireland at 11:20 a.m. Cloudy skies, 46 degrees Fahrenheit. In Milan, Italy at 12:20 p.m. Manja. Cloudy skies with a little clearing, 61 degrees Fahrenheit. In Kuala Lumpur at 6:20 p.m. we have thunderstorms, 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan at 7:20 p.m. Cloudy and clear, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in Australia, the great continent of Australia. I have not watched, so maybe I should. Yeah. Oh, you haven't? Oh, I've seen that at least over a dozen times. I watch it. It's a classic John Wayne movie, The Quiet Man. Okay, it's just there's a host of. It's just a great movie. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorites, it just sucks me in. It's a very, and you get to see the Irish countryside. I like that. Let's see, Kuala Lumpur at 6:21 p.m. Like I said, thunderstorms in Kuala Lumpur, 81. Tokyo, Japan at 7:21 p.m. Cloudy skies, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And getting back to Australia at 9:21 p.m. in the evening. Melbourne, Australia, raining in Melbourne, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Sydney, clear skies, 72 degrees Fahrenheit at 9:21. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. Our thought for the day comes from, I forgot to put up his bio. Let's see. It comes from Thomas Jefferson. He was one of the U.S. presidents and founding fathers. Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. You got to have honesty. Honesty is a very important trait to have some wisdom about you. You can be smart, but you can't be wise. You got to have the wisdom. So, Thomas Jefferson, honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. So, that's our thought for the day from Thomas Jefferson. What president was he? I forgot to put up his bio. 11 degrees Celsius in where Laura's at in Norway. 11 degrees Celsius is, is 51 degrees, 51.8 degrees in Fahrenheit. So maybe rain soon. You're gonna get some rain. You say that it's. I guess Norway is primarily a rainy country, so it rains a lot there because it's right there on the coast. So but let's see, Thomas Jefferson. Who our thought for the day was from. Oh, let's see. Screwed that up. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, there he is, right there. Thomas Jefferson. I gotta copy and paste this into a Google search. Let's see. Google search. Yeah, Thomas Jefferson was an American statesman, diplomat, lawyer, architect, philosopher, and founding father who served as the third president of these here United States of America from 1801 to 1809. He was primarily author. He was the author. He's the guy. He had the big signature there. Thomas Jefferson. Was that John Hancock? It might have been John Hancock, but he's considered the primary author though to have penned the Declaration of Independence from our separation from the United Kingdom, England. Let's see. So there's our thought for the day. Again, honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. So being kind is probably one of those chapters too, as far as a book of wisdom. To have wisdom is to be kind. And you can't just have all the intelligence. You have to have, I think, is there a difference between wisdom and intelligence? Could be. Wisdom is, I think, the practical application of intelligence in a good manner as far as that goes. So, yes, it's raining pretty often here. Okay. Yeah, so we're supposed to be getting some rain. Let's see. Today's National Day. Today we have National Tomfoolery Day. Of course, it's April 1st, so watch out for the April Fool jokes, my public service announcements for the day. National IEP Writing Day. Now, National Takedown Tobacco, National Day of Action. That's a good one. National 1 Cent Day. Ooh, that's nice. National Sourdough Bread. Now, today is April Fool's Day. That's what we're going to go with. April Fool, hashtag April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day on April 1st has long been a day when practical jokes and tricks are played on the unaware. So be aware. It's a time when children convince their parents they're broken a bone, which that's not funny, I guess, in the great scheme of things, because it worries a lot of a parent. Parents get in on the plan too. Classic April Fool's jokes include caramel covered onions. Ooh, that's a good one. And fake doo doo, doggy doo doo, in inconvenience places. Businesses launch impractical and unbelievable products, and there's a bunch of them out there for fun of the day. And newspaper print incredibly headlines catching readers off. Does anybody read a newspaper still? Everybody gets to read it online, I guess. That's a lost art. Of course, we do have the penny saver we got yesterday. So today is April Fool's Day. Programming note: tomorrow I will be doing the Mixcloud, the Tauga radio show over on Mixcloud. We had 2 there in. Let's see, we're going to have 3 broadcasts in April. Let's see. One, the 2nd, the 16th, and the 30th, because I've been doing these every 2 weeks. So 2 weeks. The last one we did was the March 19th. So tomorrow we will be doing the Tuesday thing that I do over there in Mixcloud, presenting 8 songs, and we do it 3 times this month. Okay, that's a rarity right there. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Our history for today, we're moving right along here as far as that goes. Is this for today? For March? No, that's for March 30th. We want it for April. Okay, we're not going to be going with that one. Let's go with April 1st. The first Major League Baseball players' strike began. 1972. I remember that. I was just a kid back then, in grade school. It lasted 12 days. 20 years later, April 1st, 1992. That was a worse one. The National Hockey. Oh, this was the National Hockey League Players Association went on the first. Okay, that was hockey. I know that baseball had another one after that. 1865, during the Civil War, Union forces routed Confederate soldiers in the Battle of the Five Forks in Virginia. And 1891, the Wrigley Company was founded in Chicago by William Wrigley Jr., and we had Wrigley's gum. And on this day in 1945, American forces launched the amphibious invasion of Okinawa during World War II. U.S. forces succeeded in capturing the Japanese islands on June 22nd. And in 1970, on this day, it wasn't an April Fool's joke, because everybody thought it was, President Richard M. Nixon signed a measure to ban cigarette advertisement on radio and television. It took effect January 1st, 1971. On this day in 1976, Apple Computers was founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne. And let's see, that's about it. And we're going to go right into the 100 years ago. I wasn't able to play this yesterday because let's just say the present doesn't work too well on Prism Live Studios. I got to work on that, I think. So let's go ahead and bring up 100 years ago today. Let's see, we'll share that. Let's see, we got this, and while this is playing, I gotta go get a tissue, I think. Okay, so let's see, we'll bring this up here, push it, there it is, and okay, here we go. 100 years ago. This is as of this past Friday, which was, let's see, it'd be March 29th. So here we go.
Tonight, we continue our segment on sharing some of Broome County's past. Delivering that for us now is Broome County historian and president of the Preservation Association of the Southern Tier, Roger Luther, brought to you by Broome County Recycles.
100 years ago today, Police Patrol Sergeant George Wessler turned in his resignation today after 43 years of service. Wessler was one of the original members of the Binghamton Police Force when it was established in 1881. Prisoners from the Broome County Jail started work this morning to demolish the old comfort station on the east side of the courthouse lawn. One of the most successful farmers in Broome County is a woman. Mrs. Andrew Treadwell of Windsor operates a farm of over 250 acres where she does most of the work in addition to caring for her 3 children. And finally, a public hearing will be held next week to discuss complaints made by residents of Fairview Avenue that 2 cows in that neighborhood have been bellowing and disturbing the peace. That was the news 100 years ago.
Okay, 2 cows were bellowing. Oh, that was 2 cows were bellowing. That was the big news. Let's see, that's 23. We'll use that as our cover shot. We're going to go right into our Monday motivation. And as far as that goes, again, this is going to be sort of quick. We have Laura in the chat there from Norway, and for the people that are watching on here on Twitch and Rumble, or not Twitch, and the replay on Rumble and YouTube, thank you very much. So we're going to go right into the Monday motivation. This guy is pretty good as far as Bill Clark, and let's get a little Monday motivation this morning.
And now it's time for Monday Motivation. Here's world champion athlete, professional strongman, inspirational speaker, and jiu-jitsu instructor Bill Clark, who talks about the importance of timing.
Thank you so much, Thomas, and the happiest of Easters to all. Timing in sports and in life is absolutely critical to your pursuit of excellence. I'm going to start with a nice analogy here. You know, in the sport of powerlifting, we have a competitive movement called the deadlift, and the objective is to take the weight off of the floor and stand straight up with it. There's a point during the lift where the hips should push forward and lock the bar into a proper trajectory. When this happens, the lifter is more efficient, stronger, safer, and in short, optimal. But the timing of the hip action is paramount to being successful. If the hips move too soon, the bar will get stuck right below the knee. And if the hips move too late, a gap between the athlete and the bar is created, which can cause the back to round and injury to occur. To make this crystal clear, we're talking about fractions of inches, in some cases millimeters, being the difference between becoming a champion and not. Transitioning to time, we're talking about maybe 1/10 of a second. Too soon and you miss, too late and you miss. There's a perfect timing for just about everything in life. Now, here's a few more examples outside of the world of sports. So let's say you're going in for a job interview. There's a proper time to talk and there's a proper time to listen. If you talk while you're supposed to be listening, there's a good chance you won't get the job because you may come across as arrogant and or uncoachable. And I don't know any employer, teacher, supervisor, or coach that wants that. Understanding the when to and the when not to is timing. Understanding the how to is a different lesson altogether. So please don't confuse the two. Here's one more example. Let's say you see that one of your colleagues at work is upset. This person's your teammate, so you're concerned. You get up and start to walk over to ask if everything is okay, but as soon as you do, he or she sees you coming, gets up, and walks quickly away from you to the bathroom. Timing is everything. There's a time to ask, and there's a time to let it be. Knowing when to do what, controlling your emotions, and acting at the appropriate point on the clock is timing. To do otherwise, and you've heard the expression before, is bad timing. Your intentions could be great, but if the timing is bad, the mission will be lost. So in closing, start to think more about when to and when not to, and I guarantee you'll start to see opportunities that you would have never seen before. Have a great week, and remember you're loved. I'm Bill Clark, and that's your Monday Motivation. Stay strong in your pursuit of excellence, and God bless.
Okay, I like bringing Bill Clark, Monday Motivation. Great guy as far as that goes, and we appreciate it. Both these segments were from Fox 40. I have no full disclosure, no affiliation with Fox 40, but I do watch them, and they're pretty decent as far as that goes. Now, we did have baseball that started this weekend. I'm not going to go into a long list because I'm short for time. We're coming up on our 30-minute mark. And there was basketball. But the big thing this weekend was we did have some football. And these are the final scores of this is the USFL that was on Fox. I watched all 4 games. I enjoyed it, except yesterday's game. The first game, the Stallions. I picked I only won 1 of the 4 games I picked this weekend. Renegades, they beat the Stallions there, and that was a pretty good game towards the end. The Panthers and Battlehawks. That was a great game too. As far as Tony, salute. I'm getting ready. I'm just staying on for 30 minutes, Tony. I got some stuff I got to do, so I'm just I'm doing the football scores here. The Battlehawks beat the Panthers, or no, the Panthers beat the Battlehawks. That was in the first game was okay. This game was good, but then the Battlehawks and Panthers was a better game. Defenders and Bahamas won yesterday. That was a good game because the second half. The Showboats and Roughnecks wasn't. Showboats, they even though the score was 18-12, the Roughnecks are not that good of a team. You're good. I'm at work anyway. Yeah, okay. And we're coming up on 29 minutes, so we're gonna keep this at 30. That's a first. Because I have some place that I do have to go to here in a couple hours, and I got to get my day started. So I want to say thank you for Laura for being in here, as well as our good friend Tony D popped in. He did the pop in here. Tina, I'm just ending. I'm only staying on for 30 minutes here. You can watch the rest on the replay. I got up at 5:30. I know, but I have to do something here in about another an hour and a half here, 2 hours. So I got to get my day started here. I wanted to come up. The main thing is I get to say good morning. That's the most important thing. Saying good morning to you, Tina, and I greatly appreciate you being here. As far as that goes, and I even got up early, but I started late. But again, I have to. Real world things have to happen. Nothing's wrong. It's just some stuff I have to do this morning that has to be taken care of, and accommodating as far as that goes. So I probably will be on gaming later today. We'll see what the day goes. So Laura says, take care, everyone. Tina says hi and bye. Sorry for have an extra cup of coffee, Tina. You'll be all right. First day of the month. First day of the new week. Positive start to the day. Hashtag positive start today. Hashtag PSTTD. All right, folks. Tina's laughing. Hey, it happened. I got a 30-minute broadcast in. So, again, I'm a little pressed for time, but I'm very happy that I was able to come up here and say good morning to you all in the chat, and say good morning to you folks on Rumble and YouTube who are watching on the replay, as well as the replay here on Twitch. All right, folks. Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Twitch, at Fireman Rich over there on X, at Fireman Rich also on Truth Social, Instagram Threads, and Blue Skies on the public Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich, but at Fireman Rich on X. You all have a great Monday, start of a new week. We're working towards the weekend. Live life, have fun. Live life, have fun. Take care. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Thank you much. Ciao for now. Ciao.